Joining us now is a friend to the show, Dominique Cancio of Taste Venture Tours, who's brought a guest today to help us ignite that inner artist. A Reason to Survive, or ARTS, is an organization that inspires positive change in our communities. Through programs such as art education, community development, and youth support, ARTS is planting a seed for tomorrow's leaders. Joining me now is Dominique and Nadia. Hello, ladies. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having us again.
Dominique, so good to see you. I know recently you've been up to a lot of things, but I heard you had an event, and I know that that's how we have this new guest, Nadia, with us today to tell us a little bit about art. So please introduce yourself once again, just a little bit, and our guest.
So I'm Dominique from Taste Venture Tours. I do a cultural food and beer tour in Barrio Logan. We were celebrating our 1 year, so that was really exciting. Thank you. And a way to not just celebrate the 1 year as a brand, we wanted a way to also highlight the community, celebrate with them, but also give back. And that is really something important as the brand, to include the community. Barrio Logan is known for their housing murals, and you know, there's a lot of history, and that's something we talk about in the tour. So I wanted to specifically give back to this organization. Nadia is here to represent arts, because there was something I was just emotionally connected to. Just like Barrio Logan, I'm from South San Diego, and when I learned about arts, I was just blown away with the type of resources and the programs that they offer a lot of the kids in South San Diego. And luckily, you know, everyone was on board and so supportive, and I just wanted a way to give back to them.
That's beautiful. I love art. I don't consider myself an artist because you need a lot of talent for that, but I love art. And Nadia, you know, I've actually been to the arts location in National City. Long story, I was chaperoning for a field trip, but I loved it. I felt like a kid again. I think you guys could use some older people in there too. I really loved it. I loved everything we did that day, but please tell the people how it all got started.
Yes, thank you for inviting us, and thank you for your support, Dominique. We're really happy for it.
Thank you.
So we are Reason to Survive. We're located in National City, and we have free art classes for kids and youth, and we also work with our community doing gathering places, mural, a lot of creative placemaking. And yeah, we are really happy that you came to our place and you got to see how amazing it is. And
I was fortunate enough. How did all of this get started? Where was the first arts location? How did it all come to be?
So organization started more than 16 years ago, and it was a really small organization with our founder, Matt, going to hospices, working with kids doing art.
Oh, wow.
After that, it expanded, and it was more about working with kids that needed that support. In 2012, the city of National City invited us to this community to be part of the community and fill this big gap that we had there, which was like the art center, bringing that to the community. So since 2012, we started working directly with the city, with a lot of partners to create a lot of murals and transform spaces. We work really close with our kids and our youth, so we try to engage kids from elementary school so they can have this sense of belonging to our community.
So many talented people too, and actually, if you don't mind, I was blown away, I think, more about the stories too. We're lucky to have an alumni come to the Barrio Cocktail Party, which is the event that just happened Monday. And she just spoke about her story and kind of everything that she went through as a teen mom, and how art saved her life. And just the transformative stories that you hear coming out of arts is really amazing.
So is it specifically National City? Did you guys see it as an area that needed a center like this, or how did you guys end up there?
Yes, so the city of National City invited us to take over what was the old library.
Okay.
So they created a new library, and they invited us because they felt that need and how much we can support the growth of the city. So that's
and what kind of students do you guys have going through these programs? I know I was lucky enough to go through, my niece, they had a field trip, but I know that you guys have like after school programs, or how do all these programs work?
Yeah, so we have after school classes that start at 3 and up. So we have 5 different things. We have music, we have visual arts, we have media arts,
pottery,
Yeah, we have some.
Yeah, they had like, I mean, I think just to go see the space, you're really, the kid in you comes out.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying.
Right?
Yeah. I got to play around with all kinds of stuff there.
It's incredible. And for me, I was just so, emotional, I think, in the way because I grew up, in a single parent household and, these types of resources and access to them was just not something, financially we could do. And maybe it was just part of the area, that I was going to school in. But yeah, when you walk in there, you see just so much life, from the art, from the walls. I mean, there's so much going on there, but yeah, they have everything from a music room, you do woodworking, they repurpose a bunch of stuff. So it's really exciting.
And is all of this free?
Yeah, the classes for the after school are free. Oh, wow. And we also have our Saturday program, which is for kids 5 to 10 and their families. So we provide a space for the family to come and do art together.
Yeah.
We also have internships. We work with our local schools. So sometimes during the school time, they can come to arts and they work on a community project.
Okay. What kind of projects have you guys had lately?
We just finished little lending libraries that the kids in the Sweetwater High School welding and engineer department work. So we are going to be installing those around the city. We have done a lot of bike racks that are already in the city. They're already installed.
Oh, how does that work? Do you guys make them?
Yes, so we work directly with the kids from welding for that one. And they come
Kids
to
welding? What?
Yes.
I didn't know that existed. That sounds so fun.
It's
Oh my
really
gosh.
awesome.
You tell a little kid they can play with fire and like keep melting stuff? That's amazing.
So
You guys make bike racks. So you guys are even like going eco-friendly, trying to make sure there's more bicycles out there. It's like helping everybody. That's beautiful. And exercise.
yes.
And actually, Nadia was telling me that they just got a new CEO, James, who has been really great. He was the one I was corresponding with, and they're just looking to kind of expand out more towards the community. First, it was a lot of focus on setting up the program, getting that financially stable, and offering that as something to the community, but now it's kind of more evolved a little bit this year, so that's exciting.
And, I know that my niece was able to be introduced to your place by her school, but if somebody's watching and they don't live in National City, are they welcome to go to the center?
Yes, all the kids are welcome. They just need to submit their application.
So families could come maybe from different parts of San Diego on the Saturday, you said? They can make it a little family field trip?
Yes.
That's beautiful. I love the idea. There were so many things to do. Honestly, I didn't want to leave when I was there. I felt like there was a lot of things I didn't do. And, I can imagine you guys just keep evolving. Like you said, those bike racks, I hadn't heard of that. There's probably new ideas that you guys have going on. So I'm really excited to hear more. And thank you, Dominique. You're always introducing us to these really cool businesses and places. And you need to go to your tours if this is the kind of stuff you're offering.
Yeah, part of the tour is just really giving back to the community in every opportunity we can. And since there is a focus about the South San Diego and the culture and the art in my tours, I just wanted to translate over in a bigger scheme of things. So it's really great that
you eat, you drink. That sounds like an amazing tour. I love it. And they can find you, once again, your website?
www.tasteventuretours.com.
Says it all there.
Yeah, and we got some dates up going. The calendar's all filled up, so definitely the availability has opened up a lot more. So take a look.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Nadia from Arts and Taste Venture Tours. Thank you, Dominique, for being here today.
Thank you for having us.